Hello guys, it's me Necronoth again. This is the eighth episode of Oriental Empires, where we play as the Han Dynasty. We are going quite strong actually. We have a little fledgling kingdom empire here. We'll see how it turns out. Our forward settlements here are slightly undefended. I might want to send some defense forces up just so it doesn't get harassed by peasants. You know how it is. So let's do just that. We don't have anything yet, so I'm gonna send up a peasant from the capital who I will put an attack. There we go. And you have been going for just long enough, my friend. So you can go back. You are going back. I can't believe our faction leader has been surviving this long. It boggles my mind, dude. So let's figure out where we want to settle here, right? If we settle there, it's pretty okay. Yeah, I think so. I don't want to put it too far up, because we're not going to put something in between there. Yes, you are going to go back that way. We might want a settlement down here, capitalize on the fish and cover this river here. It was navigable, right? You can put boats in it. Yes, you can, except for down here. Good, good. River's thick up here. So I figured, like, where did the Shang go? The borders disappeared. Did they lose their town? Maybe? Well, I tried to talk to the Shang to see if we could get some alliance, maybe a defensive alliance going, but turns out I can't actually see any of their units and I can't see any of their towns, which means I don't actually know who they are, actually. Turns out the world works like that. Very curious. So, oh yes, I thought so. We can still move through there. This is a very big, thick mountain range that reaches all the way west, I think. We played as Zhao before, and I think I remember that being the case. The queso. So, let's see here. Do we have any settlers just sitting there? 7, 9, 2... no, not yet. Okay, that's good. So, let's get some turns floating, shall we? We are finally kicking this guy out. Go. We don't like Huns in here, so you can go away. They want a fraternal harmony pact after that. Since I said I wasn't gonna go past the river, and I think they come from there, I think I'm gonna do that. We managed to get a narrow victory because the tribal light spearmen units are better than the peasant ones. We didn't lose that many, though, so it's fine. You're gonna sit up there. You are going dangerously close to my settlement here, so I'm gonna send out a guy to handle that if you don't go back. So, the armor, it gives us access to trained dagger axemen and trained chariots, if we have one more building. I think it's the weaponsmith, maybe? But it provides upgraded armor for units that aren't militia or tribesmen. So, Yangdi is soon a level 2. We can soon upgrade it, is what I'm trying to say. Our capital is still growing. Well, is it? No, it's not growing. It's capped. Okay, so how's the unrest situation looking? Labor service is going very hard, very strong. I think it's because we are still chopping a little bit of wood and we are building the roads. So we'll just settle down a little bit, you know. see what happens. We're gonna go down there, good. And let's... Right, I've got to move you. So let's circle round. There should be more copper in these mountains. We might also want to upgrade this copper mine. Like, this is just a copper pit at the moment. It's like we're scraping the top of the mountain. So, this is what I didn't want to happen. My dude, that's not very funny. JND stagnating now because of you, because of that. We can. Ooh, I didn't know you could do that. Anyway, Shan Dang has a settler. Yan Sheng has a settler. We have 23 people. How's the unrest? Unrest is okay. Local factors. Wow, that's a lot, dude. Now we are finally getting some insufficient authority. Interesting. Well, let's just double dip, shall we? There we go. Let's get that, and let's settle down here. That'll be the southernmost border. So we'll have that as a fortified settlement. I might make it a recruitment settlement as well, maybe, depends. I don't want all settlements to be trading settlements, but most of them are gonna be. So I think we're gonna spend on a bazaar here, because it borders Han Yang now. I want all the inner settlements to trade outwards, which means Shanping is also gonna get a bazaar. Can we afford that? We cannot for now. Dealing with him, he's going in. This guy is now in the right spot. Fushu. Nice. Fosho man. So now we should stop settling until we get some more technology. We progressed I Ching. Could go for astrology, but I want the Oracle Bones and the Priest King. The Priest King is very important, so we're going to get Shamanism. Knowledge. We could go for medicine, good, reduces risk for disease outbreaks. How close are we to the warring states now? 5 more technologies. Okay, we have one guy, I keep forgetting about this guy. Go. Oh, we managed to catch him. Good, so get the hell out of here, my dude. Nope, we didn't kill him, and he's gonna pillage that as well. That's really annoying. Maybe he isn't? Maybe they don't pillage on the retreat. That's interesting. Let's move you down there. Let's move you into attack, and let's move you back. Yes, what did I say? What was I saying? Zhejiang is soon growing as well. Maybe. We got the armor in Jiangdi. There we go. We can now recruit noble archers as well because we researched the composite bow. Noble archers are good because they have high defense, high armor, and high attack, but their ranged attack is it's like just one more than the trained archers. And since there are fewer units, fewer like single men in this noble archer unit than there is in a trained archer unit, it's not really that effective to have these. You don't really want to get your noble archers stuck in melee anyway. So I've never really seen use for them. The noble chariots, on the other hand, are very good, depending on what type of noble chariot it is. Here we go, got some roads up. Which is good. He's sending a noble axeman over, which is an interesting choice. Do you want to fight, bro? Let's get another nobleman unit here and send the peasant man to Fushu to defend. How's the unrest in the capital? Nothing good. Good. How good are the trained warrior retinue? Oh my god, they're actually pretty good. Armor piercing melee attack, which reduces our opponent's armor by half. We can't recruit these units. I don't think you can ever recruit these units. I think you just get them from events. They're as costly as a noble axeman, but I think they are just better. I can't really tell because they have upgraded armor, so I can't really tell their armor and defense value and say if they are different or not. But for now, they have 3 more defense and 3 more armor, which is preferable. These guys have same armor, 4 more defense, 1 more attack. So we're still attacking this guy. Could you, like, maybe go away? That would be sweet. You coming in? He's not. We're still fighting here. We're slowly killing him at least. Irrigation done. I don't really want caravan. Like, I don't really want the chariots, but I think you need it in order to recruit certain units later on. I don't know. I usually, like, to be honest, I don't really like move on to the Warring States era unless I am in a very precarious military situation. So I might just do what I usually do and research everything before I move on. Knowledge is gonna be bad for us, I think. It's good that there's not much to research down here, but there are some very important things down here, like this thought development rate and the thought development rate over here. And we can build the Imperial University. It depends. We've been falling behind a little bit on that research. So, was there anything else? We have a settler here, and we don't want to settle anything more after that, right? No, I don't think so. I'm gonna save up this next money to build a fancy schmancy wall in our capital, I think. I forgot about you again. So let's go over that. We're finally gonna kill you this time. We will not. Maybe. You are a very solid guy, you don't know? Okay, let's just leave him there. If he comes back, we'll beat him. We got the bazaar in Xinjiang to propagate the trade further. There's the road situation. We managed to couple up these roads, and we're now building roads down here. How's the unrest? Labor service is going further up. We'll let them rest after that. Farm situation here. Let's rebuild that farm, and we can now build irrigated farmlands, which is good because there's not much farms here for you. Let's chop down these. And let's build some irrigated farmlands. You can not build that apparently. Good. And after that you are good. Good. Let's shut down these forests. No, I don't want to do that yet. It's not relevant yet. There we go. Yes, so let's build the rammed earth walls. They look cool and it makes our capital virtually impossible to siege without siege units. So he's going there and he's crossing the river here. Do I want to do that? Yes. So, are you in your right spot yet? No, not yet. Chu wants us to attack Wu. No, we won't do that. Fire, we're in Haojing. That's bad for them. It's good for us. Weak enemies, you know. And all that, we can't cross here. This mountain range has always been interesting to me. Like, it's good to create choke points, but the lands are just so hard to try and manage. Now, we were talking about building more bazaars down here, and I think Shangping is the location we wanted to build a bazaar. Just so we can propagate the trade. Let's continue building farms manually. Yes. Okay. And do we have any edicts? We do not. How's the technology going? Shamanism coming soon. Alright, I forgot to settle this. There, Jianxi is our last settlement down here, and we will build a wall there immediately. And get some defenses going down there immediately. I'll put 2 there just because it's an important settlement. And let's go. He doesn't seem to want to move anywhere, and I think he's learned his lesson. A settler in our capital, but we won't do that. We've got a Silk River in Jianxing, which means the trade here is like so... like the value is just exploding now because of the mulberries. Turns out the mulberry is a bush or a tree, and the larvae eats the leaves of the tree. That you then harvest the silk from, which is interesting. I didn't know that. Now you know that. You might want to put a silk down here in Shandang as well, depending. Let's go ahead and build that palisade wall, and we might want to do it in Shandang as well, so we have this like cordoned off, so that our borders are fortified. I didn't see this. That's unfortunate. So can we get a peace with these guys? Will you acknowledge us as emperor? They cannot agree. How about if we pay you 200, like that's 5,000 gold? They accept. Good. That means they won't take our settlement, and a second faction now recognizes us as Emperor. Which is good. Hold on, I just need to look outside. There's a lot of noise going on outside. It's good to have a look at the neighborhood. Okay, so we have the first place in Conquest, first place in Song of Heaven, first place in points. We have 248 turns remaining, and 29% of the population of the known world, the civilized world, recognizes us as Emperor. We have 18% of the population of the world underneath our banners. We are soon to the point where we can start recruiting our special crossbowman units, because we are the Han and crossbows are our thing. We are moving down there. Everyone is moving around and dancing around. Good, good, good. I might wanna think about like what happens with the recognizing as Emperor and the Dongyi later on. If we want this entire island for ourselves, or I mean this entire like bit of land. We'll see how it happens. We have we lost a lot of income for, oh right, because I'm paying 200 golds for 25 trades to them. Of course, just did that, so that's a little bit stupid at times. Anyway, that's the end of this episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.